What's going on, people? What's going on? Feels great. What time is it right now? Maybe 12 o'clock. Actually, no, 3 o'clock almost, right? People, you guys already know who it is. Your boy Bobby from Mentourme.com, life coach, entrepreneur, mentor, swing trader, an individual teaching you how to create financial wealth. Guy, again, I want you guys to understand, main thing of life is learning how to create wealth. Welcome to the Painful Truth, where we talk about real topics, relationships, finances, stocks, crypto. We talk about just real life, people, and that's what life is all about. As long as we can keep sharing information, we can keep growing. As you guys know, I'm your host, Bobby Sarah from Mentor Me. I want you guys to know a lot of people have been DMing me. First of all, when's my next show? I'm going to be doing another show next month, of course, when it comes to stocks, when it comes to crypto. And I'm getting a lot of questions on NFTs. I'm going to be talking about NFTs, non-fungible tokens, how do they work, what's going on, what's the future of technology, what some companies you may want to look into if you're an individual looking into the stocks of NFTs or the cryptos of NFTs, and why it may or may not be for you based on your investment objectives long term. As you guys know, when it comes to stocks, this is something I trade daily. Again, only time I don't trade is if I have shows and different things as such. But at the same time, people, the stock market is where you create a lot of wealth. Last week alone, between two stocks, as you guys know, made about maybe 75,000, close to $75,000 last week. But again, there's a lot more opportunities in the stock trading world. A lot of you must understand it's not just about the short-term wealth. The short-term gains is also about the long-term gains. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 stocks I'm looking at when it comes to, of course, and some of them I'm actually invested into for the month of October. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you also the reason you may want to, of course, understand what you're getting yourself into when you put your money in the stock market. And some of the things I want you guys to always understand is there is no right way of trading. There's no right way of investing. And I say this because a lot of people listen to people, and some of those individuals you're listening to don't trade or have a different type of trading style. And it's imperative you understand when you're listening to people, when it comes to the stock market, get proper advice. Have individuals give you advice based on true experience. Have individuals give you insight on things that they're truly investing into. Because again, this market is very volatile. Today, I decided to talk about 5 stocks I'm invested into, or some of them I'm about to invest into, and why. This is not financial advice. This is not me telling you what to do. This is just me telling you 5 stocks that I believe will be going way further than they're currently at right now. Let's first talk about Tesla. Tesla, congratulations, Elon Musk, the man himself, one of the wealthiest men in the world. Company just reached $1 trillion today. I've been talking about Tesla for a long time. I was actually investing into Tesla when Tesla was like $60. Then, of course, Tesla went to like maybe last year $2,500. Did something called a stock split, and a stock split just simply means we're splitting the stock price to make it a more appealing price, also to build capital dollars for the company to reinvest back into the company, to, of course, expand the company. It also makes it more appealing for the normal eye to see a stock that was once 2,500 back to 500. Currently, I would say in the last 6 months, Tesla was at, let's say, about 500 and let's say $70, $580. Tesla today just hit 1,000, maybe $15, $20. So in a 6-month range, Tesla did about $600 or $500 upside. And we got to really think about that. You pretty much made 100% on your money if you would have invested into Tesla maybe 6 months ago. Now, the question is, you got to ask yourself a real question. Where do we believe Tesla's going to go based on this $1 trillion market cap? My thing is I'm projecting at least 3 years, 4 years out. I believe Tesla's going to be at $4,000 a share. I think it also could probably land at maybe 5,000 in the next 3 to 5 years. I'm a big fan of Tesla. I'm going long with Tesla. I am heavily invested into Tesla stock. I think Elon Musk is very creative in what he does. He's created a well-established auto manufacturing company. Also, it's not just, a lot of people don't understand, it's not just the auto manufacturing company, it's also a technology company. It's also an information company. And again, seeing the cars on the road, that's one thing. Seeing where the company is going compared to where it was at, seeing the amount of cars that's being delivered, and also to see the big deal that just happened today where Hertz, the company, just ordered 100,000 Tesla vehicles. Now, a lot of you don't understand how powerful in how demanding the car rental company is right now. If you looked at ticker CAR last year, which is Avis and Budget Rental Company, that stock was at like $30 or $20 20 months ago, probably, or 24 months ago. The stock is currently at $175. Hertz just got out of bankruptcy. Is trying to get back into the NASDAQ market exchange. Hertz just ordered 100,000 Teslas that they're going to be renting. You got to understand how much of a game changer that is. The stock of Tesla went up almost $115 in one day, which is today. I have been talking about Hertz for a long time. I'm currently in Hertz. I have the warrant, of course, not the stock itself. I have the warrant. It's HTZZW. And I want you guys to understand my price target for Hertz. Currently, Hertz is at, let's say the stock itself is at $26. If we're talking about the stock itself, I believe Hertz could reach at least $70 within the next 12 to 18 months. And it's imperative that you guys understand why and how did I come up with this price target. There's a lot of factors, financial targets. I'm also looking at the economic conditions. I'm also looking at, of course, the economic factors when it comes to, of course, COVID and how things, of course, when it comes to the Delta variant is actually reducing in certain aspects of the economy, how the rental demand has increased when it comes to, of course, the rental car world itself. It's imperative that you guys understand the car rental world is very demanding right now. Some stocks are actually up almost like 6,000%. And a lot of us are not paying attention to the car rental world. And if you want to just really focus on what I'm saying, just look at ticker CAR and look back 2 years. You will see why Hertz is the next biggest move. And for that big play they just did by investing into Tesla today, buying 100,000 Teslas. Oh, God. If we could imagine what's about to happen to Hertz. Hertz price target based on my belief and my homework. Hertz is currently a $13 billion company. $13 billion company that came out of bankruptcy with good management right now. This is going to be a game changer for a lot of you. If you can hold on tight, you will make a lot of wealth. Again, if you understand the value of where Hertz is going compared to where it's at today. Ticker HTZZ, based on my portfolio, is a buy. People understand the value of rental car companies is very demandful right now. Hertz is a buy. Before you guys, as you guys are on my YouTube, if you're on Facebook, whatever the case may be, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the like button. Make sure you click the notification button, because as I'm giving you guys these gems when it comes to financial life, financial freedom, financial investment, it's imperative that you take time to understand. Make sure you do your due diligence. But understand, this is coming from a person who's been trading stocks for about 10 years. I've made a lot of wealth in the stock market. I probably trade every day, but there is days I don't trade because of my lifestyle. I'm pretty busy doing shows and different things. But at the end of the day, these stocks that I picked for the month of October are very valuable stocks based on price, based on evaluation, based on future growth, based on a lot of derivatives that I'm looking at, based on also economic conditions. This is not financial advice. I want to make sure I make this clear. This is just Bobby giving you his opinion. Now, we're going to look at Jumia, okay? Jumia, if that's the name, right? Ticker JMIA. I want you guys to know this is like the Amazon of Africa, okay? The stock is currently at $18 or $19. The company is a $2 billion company. The company is growing into areas of Egypt, okay? Think of it like the Amazon of Africa. They sell all types of domesticated products. This is a big, big, big marketplace in the world of Africa. The stock is currently at $19. The stock a couple months ago, maybe a year ago, did peak at about $60. It's currently back at 19. We're talking a good 80% reduction, probably even more. I'm looking at the financials. There's a couple questions I do have about the financials, but again, this is not for discussion at this moment. But at the same time, I like what the company stands for. I like where the company's going. There's a couple areas in the financial statements that I'm a little curious about. But again, there's a lot of growth coming for this company. Just like I told you guys the last time I talked about the last 5 stocks that I think is a great investment, I spoke about Coupang, which is, of course, the Amazon of Korea. I feel that stock, I would say at least in the next 5 years, you will see at least 1,000% growth increase on that particular stock or more. Today, I'm talking about, of course, Africa's Amazon, okay? Africa's Amazon's marketplace. It's like the Amazon of Africa. Ticker JMIA is at $19. That stock, to me, is a great long-term growth opportunity for you to make a lot of wealth. The stock is currently at $19. I see a price target of at least $58 or more. I even have evaluations where I believe the stock could reach $95 in the next 2 years. But this is just my personal opinion. Now, a lot of you like what we call swing trade opportunities, again, because your goal is just to make a quick scalp move, as they call it, or a quick arbitrage opportunity, whatever the case may be. You just want to make a couple dollars in the middle. Ticker SPCE, Space Galactic, owned by CEO Richard Branson. I want you guys to understand, I mean, this guy owns Virgin Airlines. I mean, this company has touched the orbit of the moon. And again, at the end of the day, there's a lot of growth opportunity. The stock is currently at, let's say, $65. Previously at $65, currently at $20. I believe Space Galactic in the next at least 6 to 8 months, we could see Space Galactic, ticker SPCE, at $60, roughly all the way up to $80. I believe it's going to be more at $80 in the next 24 months or $100. I am heavily invested into Space Galactic. I think I got over, I don't know, $150,000 in space. And I'm heavily invested into it. I believe in the company. I believe in the vision of going to the moon. And again, we have other companies that's in that world, such as Amazon has Blue Origin. You have Tesla has what is that? SpaceX. Again, there's a lot of companies in that element. You have Rocket Labs. There's a lot of competitors, but the world of going to the moon and actually enjoying the moment of actually orbiting something that could never be orbited before on a commercial level is a dynamic change to the future of the world. I feel Space Galactic is a great stock to actually invest into. That's just my personal opinion. This is not financial advice. And I'm heavily invested into ticker SPCE. Last stock I want to talk about before I talk about some of the stocks. One of the stocks a lot of you should have been in today, which is if you were trading stocks, if you're a trader like that. I want to talk about electrical car company called XPEV. The company's a $42 billion company. Stock is currently at $48. If you go back a couple months ago, stock was literally at maybe $22. The stock already increased about 100%. But again, the stock still has a lot of opportunity to reach a price target of at least $100 in the next at least 18 months or less. This is the Chinese electrical car company of the world. The cars look amazing. You can definitely check out their cars on their website by going to Yahoo, clicking profile, and you can definitely see their website and see the cars that they have. Of course, YouTube exists, so you can definitely see all the vehicles they have. The car company currently at a $42 billion market cap, being at $48. I believe just 70. We should see that in a couple months once we could fix this whole chip shortage issue that's going on economically in the economy. I feel the stock has way more value than $77 a share. I can see the stock at 100, maybe even $130 a share. I am heavily invested into XPEV. XPEV is a great company, and I see a lot of growth within that company. Some of you may know the other company that I talked about years ago when I had it at maybe $2, $3, ticker NIO, N-I-O, electrical car company also, which went from $2 currently at maybe, I don't know, $40, multi-billion-dollar company. Again, these Chinese companies, when it comes to, of course, the electrical car making companies, are growth companies. They have a lot of value, future value in them, and it's going to be a game changer if any of these companies start to come to the United States of America. At one point, I did read an article where ticker NIO was coming to the United States, but again, Trump was the president. I'm not sure, based on the trade agreements, how did that affect that stock? But again, that could have affected the reason why they're currently not in the United States as of this moment. But I feel ticker XPV is a great investment. I'm heavily invested into XPV. I feel the stock's going to reach $100 or more. And I want you guys to understand the value of that. You have to be able to see, when you're investing into the stock market, you have to be able to see plays before they even happen. And you have to be able to have patience if you're in the stock market world. A lot of us want to be great traders, but we don't have patience. We don't like to wait. For a lot of you that's making money on some of these stocks right now, especially the speculative stocks such as DWAC and PHUN and BE, I think NET. There's so many of them right now. Again, some of you don't realize that you should have been in the stock from months ago. You should have been in the SPAC from months ago if you wanted to make some real wealth. So what does that tell you? That tells you that in order to be successful in trading or investing into stocks, you have to see the vision of the stock. You have to see the growth of the stock prior to it growing. A lot of you want to jump in stocks while it's growing. I don't believe in that. I like to see the opportunity from now and hold and let myself ride that growth. That's how you get true wealth in the world of investing in or trading into the stock world. I want you guys to understand this is not investment advice, it's just education and information. The top stocks that I named today, of course, is Tesla. I named also, of course, Hertz, ticker HTZZ. I'm also, again, I'm not in Hertz. I'm buying the warrant, HTZZW. I'm buying also, of course, actually, I'm in every stock I talked about, actually. Ticker JMIA, which is the Amazon, the Africa's Amazon, if you think about it, right? I'm also in ticker SPCE, okay, which is Space Galactic, owned by Richard Branson, CEO also of Virgin Airlines, multi-billionaire. I also follow him on social media, super dope guy. Make sure you guys, if you're on my platform right now, if you're watching live, whenever you see this video, whatever case may be, click the subscribe button below on YouTube. And also, of course, click like and click the notification button. I got a lot of great videos to teach you guys how to become better traders, better investors. And again, this is just for October, my top 5 picks to go long with. If you're trying to gain true wealth in the next 2 to 5 years, I see a lot of growth in these companies. I want you guys to also understand, I'm getting a lot of questions, Bobby, when's your next stock show? Next month, I have a big show coming up. I'm going to be releasing the dates. It's going to be a webinar. I'm going to be releasing the dates starting this Friday. I also have a crypto show. A lot of people are asking me about crypto. Some of the crypto I'm invested into. I'm invested to maybe 17 to, I think, 25 different cryptos right now. Some of them are speculative and some of them are strong crypto coins that I believe in. And I'm going to, of course, give you my reasons why based on the technology that I see going forward in the world that we call life. Also, of course, I'm getting a lot of questions on NFTs, non-fungible tokens. People don't want to know what it is. How do you invest into it? Does it make sense to buy stocks that's related to NFTs, such as what a ticker HMBL or ticker FNKO? Or should you invest into the cryptos that's correlated to, of course, the NFTs? There's a lot of unanswered questions. Again, still people are curious on what is NFTs? How do they work? Why would a person invest into it? How does it make sense? I have a big show coming up on NFTs. I'm going to be posting a lot of my shows this Friday. Make sure you're on my IG at Mentourme. Make sure you're following me on YouTube. Every single week, I will be giving you guys gems on how to become better. Those are my top 5 picks when it comes to the stock market world. For a lot of you to have questions before I get off this live, you can post your questions right now before I get off. And make sure you guys understand today's biggest stock you should have played. Biggest stock, if I were you, I'm going to tell you what I played. Today's biggest stock of the day that I made the most money on today is ticker BKTT. If you didn't see that opportunity, you fell behind. Mentourme.com. You guys enjoy your afternoon. It's your boy Bob from Mentourme. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're on my YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Appreciate all the love. I love all of you that support me, that everybody that books me for shows, people that support the movement. This is your boy Bob from Mentourme.com. Welcome to the Painful Truth, the podcast where we talk about real discussions, financial discussions. We talk about relationship discussions. We talk about economical discussions, real life topics, the painful truth that's going to only make you better or make you emotional. Mentourme.com.